Oh, Breaker 19, this here's the gear jam deer. Whitetail has got your front door, come on. So I added back the money from the headlight offenses. I did not give myself the money back from hitting the Mustang. Because I feel like whether or not I got a ticket there would depend on what cop wanted to respond to the incident, right? If I got a cop who was particularly sympathetic to truck drivers, they might go ahead and say, well, you stopped for no reason, and blah, 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 which is what I would argue. But if I got a cop that particularly didn't like truck drivers, they would probably argue that I was following too close. So I just went ahead and left it. Because the game doesn't always give you a ticket either. That being said, the game is not ever going to give me a ticket again, because 90% of the tickets it gives me are BS anyway. So there we go. Alright, so we are back in Roswell. Is this the load that I didn't take last time I was in Roswell? Because that would be kind of funny. I don't feel like it is. This is actually some highway, so hopefully it won't take very long. Don't really want to take it, but there's nothing else. And I should have looked at what was in Artesia. Oh. Though it sort of makes sense that I would get suckered into taking another load, because I just delivered here. So I was suckered into turning around, and they, like, I pull in, park the truck, and they're like, hey, we got this load of packaging that needs to leave, like, now, because we don't have anywhere to put it. And just for the convenience of not having to get a cab to a different place, I just go ahead and accept it without even asking what they're paying. It would have been really convenient for that narrative if it was the same type of truck as I was driving last time. You know, iFlop is not a very good name for a business. I'm surprised they're still in business with that name. Because it doesn't sound like they should be. See what I'm saying? So I'm still not going to speed super egregiously, obviously, but I am going to speed slightly more than I would have in the past. Once again, I'm just going to try to drive more like how I drive in real life. See, no, it would be... It is possible, but it is very unlikely for a cop to pull you as long as you're doing 5 or less over. So... Because, I mean, even this game is like that. I used to set my cruise on right at 5 over, and still very rarely get speeding tickets. But, you know, the point I was going to make with driving more similar to how I drive in real life is, like, when I'm in California, I'm still only going to do 58. Because CHP does not mess around. I would be similarly a bit more careful in Tennessee, but Tennessee isn't in the game yet, so don't worry about it. Though apparently CHP doesn't care quite as much about trucks breaking the speed limit as they do about trucks being in the left lane, even if they have a good reason to be. But that's all just, you know, based on stuff that I've seen on Reddit. I've never actually gotten pulled in California, so I can't speak for it positively or negatively. Oh, I say I've never been pulled in California. I've never been pulled anywhere. I have one speeding ticket from years ago that I'm pretty sure was pulled anyway. Oh, game, don't do that. But I've never gotten a ticket of any form in a big truck thus far. Not that you'd know it with how I drive in the game. But this way station's gonna pull me in, because I hate it. Oh, it's not. It's not the most annoying way station I've come across, but it's up there. And to be clear, one of the main reasons I find that particular station is annoying is because you're in the right lane, because you're about to make a right turn, right? 9 times out of 10 when I come through here, I'm making that right turn. So you're in the right lane, ready to make your right turn, and then the way station pulls you in, and you've got to try to get over into the left lane in the last second so you can turn left into the way station. It's just inconsiderate design. No comment on performing that California roll. Or California stop. Whatever you want to call it. If I keep up this pace, I might actually have time to start another load in this episode. I really wish this truck had more power. Just a nice little cruise this episode, I guess. I have fully run out of things to talk about. Never mind. Stupid big snow plates. Let me just press every single button that's not the one I want to press. You bitch. That's a horrible place to close it. Because if you would have closed it back there, I could have just gotten off and gone down and turned right. See, this is the problem with the detours in this game. Since you can't use every exit, like, that detour would have been fine if I could have gotten off there, gone down, and turned around and gotten back on. I need to go find another mod that actually removes the road barriers so that I can do stuff like that. In fact, there's really no reason why we shouldn't be able to drive on that service road in the first place. Okay. Apparently I'm going this way. I came in way too hot. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer. Well, it would be a pro gamer move if I had my steering wheel, because I would have been able to actually make that turn. Need to turn down my detour frequency as well. In fact, let me do that right now while I was thinking about it. Gameplay. Detours. For crying out loud, you know. You know what I've been talking about the light cycles? Shouldn't even be over here in the first place. Fucking lack of steering wheel! This is why I don't usually do more than 4 episodes of this at once. Oops. Stupid lack of steering wheel. Okay. Got it done. Alright. That is going to end this episode. Sorry for going a little bit, let's say, feral at the end there. I suppose because I already have to deal with similar sort of BS, in real life, and I know that this is a game, my tolerance is a little bit lower. And that detour, and then not being able to get off the very next exit to make a U-turn for no discernible reason, and then my own mistake of taking the off-ramp too fast and having to turn right because I couldn't stop. Like, all of that just added together, it hit, I basically got me right to the tipping point, and then sitting at that traffic light for hours, what it felt like, well, all the lights that had nobody sitting at them turned green, was just threw me over the tipping point. So, like I said, there is a reason I typically only record 4 of these at one time. And that was the other thing, is I was right there. The finish line was in sight, and then I had to go way out of the way because of that stupid detour. And once again, like, I like the addition of the detours to this game. That's why I don't turn them off completely. But we just need more side roads, more ways to get around detours. For them to be more viable. But anyway. So that'll be it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, keep that hammer down, drivers.